Calxiyn here, and if you guys enjoyed this video, you should subscribe for more RWBY videos, and you should check out the Patreon to get videos like this early, but also our reaction is up for early access every Saturday, or it should be. At least the very first one went up on Saturday for early access, so you guys should check that out. Now, we are bringing this theory back, and we had this theory during Volume 7 that the way that the massacre was gonna happen at Robin's rally was that Watts was gonna hack Penny, and she was gonna kill a bunch of people and have that blood on her hands. And then Tyrion did it, and we were all like, oh, okay, and they're just gonna frame Penny. I guess that's fine, right? But they may not be done with us yet. Penny could be getting hacked, and really for this, it's been sort of the intro. There's the changing color of the eyes, that Penny has normal, and then they go red, and that is hacking, okay? That means hacking. And so I really think that in this volume, because like it would have been fun last volume to have that happen, but I think it would actually be more impactful this volume because you have this sort of separation in terms of like Penny's individuality and her bodily autonomy and her considering herself to be a person, and the separation of her soul compared to her physical body. And so I think like people are like, no, she can't get hacked, she still has an aura, she's a person. However, could they not hack her body and leave her mind? Because that was my original theory, is that she would not be able to control herself anymore. She would literally be puppeted, right? And that she would watch herself do these terrible actions and just angst, right? Like, you know, sobbing in pain and like not being able to control herself, and she still has her mind in her aura, but she can no longer control her robot shell, and that creates a sort of disassociation between Penny and who she thinks that she is compared to like what Watts or Salem make her do. And I feel like that would be very dark and very angsty and sort of drive home the points about like, you know, Penny's creation and like what it means to be a person and like just that sort of, you know, control. So I think that they would basically control her body but leave her mind, and we would see Penny in absolute anguish, in absolute heartbreak, and like the most like depressing, fucked up thing that has ever been seen in RWBY. Penny is controlled and murders people, and she just has tears streaming from her eyes, and it's terrible and it's sad and it's disgusting, and that's my theory. That's what we're here for. So yeah.
Why do you have to hurt me like
I don't know, but I think that it makes so much sense, especially when you, again, look at the OP. Like, why would they do that? What does her turning red mean, if not evil? Right? Unless that's a red herring. But,
I don't know,
no, like, what would that, you know what I'm saying?
Blood, an explosion, her dying?
Well, okay.
Maybe the crashing of Atlas?
But why would that make her red, though? You know what I'm saying?
She tries to hold up all
I
don't know,
man.
I'm really reaching at straws because I don't want her to be hurt like that.
Penny dying is a possibility. We talked about that on my bingo card, that she is destroyed again, and the final time Maria, like, transfers her aura, so Pietro does not have to die, and transfers her aura into Penny, and then somehow through the light of the silver eyes, that makes Penny a real girl, and that could stop the madness or something like that. But, you know, I feel like that even without that, that could be, you know, Penny being brought back like another time. And so maybe it's possible, I don't know, but it would be really fucked up if Pietro has to like deactivate Penny or something, because, you know, even willingly, like imagine this episode, Penny is thinking about turning herself into Salem. It could be possible later in the volume she goes rogue and she tries to do that, and the sort of removal of the bodily autonomy would be Pietro having to shut her down, not even her being hacked, is that her friends are sort of forced to stop her, because you know, you wouldn't necessarily do that to a person. I mean, maybe some other people would kill Penny if she was going to go see Salem, right? Not Team RWBY, or at least I don't think so. But it would be really fucked up if they either need to shut her down because, you know, she wants to go and give the relic to Salem, if they would have to shut her down, or if she got hacked and they would have to fight against her and Team RWBY has no choice but to kill her, or else she will massacre many more. And then that sort of drives home the sort of idea of Ironwood, and Ironwood sort of being like, oh, well, it's the needs of the many over like the needs of the few, and Team RWBY doesn't understand that until they are forced to kill Penny in order to save the citizens of Mantle or Atlas or whoever is in danger by Penny
That would be
killing,
seriously
right?
upsetting, only improved if we get some kind of, like how I discussed in our video about our predictions, if Penny dies,
Yeah.
we then get an epilogue at the end of the series
Yeah.
where she brings back, and I think that would be a really cute moment of like,
Yeah, at the
Penny
very end.
Penny still feels like she's like traumatized. She still thinks she's at the moment where she died,
Yeah.
and then Ruby has to calm her down, like hug her and just say, no, it's okay, they can't hurt you anymore.
Yeah.
I think that
like
would be
an epilogue, Full Metal Alchemist, where is
Yes.
everyone
Yes.
now type scene. But yeah, I think she's getting hacked, guys. I don't think there's any way around it. And here's the other thing. A lot of people are like, well, why didn't Watts do that before? And remember, it's because Watts could only hack the stuff in Mantle, because Mantle had the less updated like security and code and stuff like that. But think about where Watts is right now. Do you know where Watts is?
Oh,
Probably. He's probably in the Atlas military compound.
Oh.
And you know what else is in the Atlas military compound? Oh yes, the control panel, the clearance panel, the one that Pietro talked about to launch Amity. Imagine the other things such a control panel could do.
Well, that's probably
Watts
where
were to
his
get
lab
access.
is.
Exactly. And so that's what I'm sort of thinking, is that if Watts is in prison and Watts escapes and Watts runs around, the Atlas military compound, and he now has access to the Atlas security systems and the Atlas code, Penny could also be a part of that, at least her body. Again, I don't think her mind can be
Okay.
controlled, but people are saying, oh, Watts didn't do that before. Why didn't he do that? Because he couldn't. But if he gets security clearance, and if he gets access to the Atlas
Okay.
technology,
Okay.
he could.
Okay, I have an idea of how this might go.
Sure.
So Penny needs to be charged.
Yes.
You see that. So eventually there's going to be a scene where people need to
Charge
she
her.
gets charged.
Yeah.
What if that Waluigi fucker,
Oh my
alright,
god.
comes out of there, hacks that charging bay?
That's what I was thinking too! Oh
Yes,
my god.
and then we get a scene where everyone's just relaxing there, hiding away, and then Penny just walks out, eyes red, turns to her, like she's crying. I don't know if she's crying, she just says, I'm sorry.
No!
Smash cut. Next episode.
And
she's
what if that's why
tearing into
Pietro's
people.
looking at Penny? Because Pietro's
Maybe.
like one of the last people Penny sees.
And we just see her
And here's the other
ripping hair
thing.
through people.
Watts has a horrible vendetta against Pietro and Ironwood, right?
I really hope if
Watts
Wat-
says this. Watts calls him a fat bastard or something like that. I don't remember the exact wording, but do you remember how Watts says that? You chose that fat bastard over me or whatever, right? No fat shaming. Watts said that, okay? I did not. All right? And so when you think about it like that, what would hurt Pietro the most if Watts wants revenge? Taking his daughter and hacking
to
her
kill
and
her.
controlling her, right? That would fuck up Pietro. And so remember, Watts is out here trying to mess with Ironwood, mess with Pietro. That would be the ultimate nonsense, right? That would be the ultimate nonsense for Watts to pull, to fuck up Pietro.
Watts would have to die.
I think Watts should die this volume.
Watts
We've
would-
talked about that many times.
Not
Watts
only
has
that,
to go this
but
volume.
who would do it? Would it be Ruby?
Imagine him and Pietro just start punching each other.
Just,
Or
tries
fights
to
him
grab
with
onto
the chair,
him?
to be honest. I think, beating him down with the wheelchair would be better.
It would be pretty brutal if Ruby did it.
Yeah.
If
Because
Watts
Ruby's
is
never killed someone.
No, but what
right?
if Ruby is forced to kill Penny, or
Yeah.
forced to help to kill Penny, and then you just see Watts laughing at her, and
Yeah.
Ruby just cuts his head off.
Yeah, slices through Watts, and in slow motion maybe too.
It's almost the scene at the end where Tyrion murders Clover. Just
Yeah.
a really brutal.
And Ruby does it. Ruby kills Watts. Oh god, guys. But yeah, Penny's getting hacked. Thank you for coming to our TED
I
Talk.
really don't want that to happen.
I hope that you guys enjoyed this video.
I hope it's just that that's her, I don't know, using her. No, it's green. It's not red. Oh, god damn it.
And so yeah, that's that on that. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next one.
I
Bye,
don't want her to
guys.
die.